Hello Gemini, and welcome to my channel, Ragean's Intuitive Tarot. Anything you need to know about my channel is listed in the description box below. You can go ahead and check it out. And Gemini, energy is fluent and timeless, so when you find yourself here, that's when this message is meant to find you. As well as these are general readings, so the energy could be talking about you, could be talking about somebody else, and we all carry masculine and feminine energy, so place it how it fits. Don't try to force it to fit. Leave what doesn't fit, and if it does fit, I would love it if you would hit that like and subscribe. If not, go check out some of your other signs, as our sun or our moon and rising signs affect our journey here as well. Gemini, we have 9 planets that are retrograde. We had the 888 portal open up. We have a super blue moon coming at the end of the month, and as well as we've had some massive solar flare energy. So we're just going to tune in and see, what does this mean for you? What's happening for you? What does Spirit want you to know? And we are starting off with the Moon, the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Cups, the Page of Wands, the 7 of Wands, the 8 of Coins, the Death card, the 7 of Swords, and the 6 of Swords, with 2 of Wands at the bottom. So it's looking here, Gemini, like you're definitely at a crossroads, or you're at a stalemate with somebody. Somebody or something. Again, it could be a job, it could be a person. But the thing is, with the Moon card here, the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Cups, you look at the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Cups, and it's like both people are crying, both people are upset, but neither person is looking at the other person. They're looking at the ground, they're looking at, focused on the loss, but they're not looking at each other. So, and with the Moon card here, again, there's some sort of an illusion, something that's hidden, something. So maybe you guys, maybe there's like mutual feelings that you're not seeing here. With the Page of Wands, the 7 of Wands, and the 8 of Coins, one of you could be very stubborn and one of you could be, both of you could be very stubborn. Pages are usually messengers, so you could have a message, or maybe again both of you are so stubborn, you're so focused on your work, focused on your, again, they're not looking at each other, they're toiling, she's bleeding and he's standing his ground working. So one of you could be like waiting, trying to get the other person's attention, working really hard, but the other person is just standing their ground, is not bending, is not willing to look at something. And then with the bottom row here, we have the Death card, the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Swords. So it's like there's and the swords are often talking about our thoughts, our perception, our thinking. And the Seven of Swords is usually talking about self-sabotage or somebody else trying to sabotage. It can also talk about cutting your losses and running, which I could see here because the Death card is an ending and a new beginning. The Seven of Swords could be cutting your losses and running, and the Six of Swords is definitely, could be moving locations, getting away from something. Again, I'm really feeling like this could be talking about a relationship. And, well, I guess it could be a job too, because it's like there's just some sort of a stalemate, whether, your boss wants more from you than you can give, or in a relationship you're giving more than the other person is, or there's just, it seems like there's just, you're not on the same page. It's like you're both trying to work hard, but you're not seeing the others, It's kind of a weird message. Let's get some clarity here. Clarifying the moon is the Three of Swords, which is funny because it's like this Three of Swords is, this heartache is hidden, so maybe both of you have been working so hard, and you're both unhappy, and you just haven't had, but neither of you knows about the other person's unhappiness, or you're not communicating about it, you're not talking about it. Clarify the Five of Swords, please, for Gemini. It's kind of feeling like, you're going through the motions, but there's, Five of Swords is being clarified by the Sun. Somebody's not feeling seen, and somebody's feeling like they want to liberate themselves, free themselves. And I just noticed in this Five of Swords, it's like there's this tyrant or king sitting on the throne, and then she's crying and miserable. So maybe, somebody's all about work and there's no play. I feel like it's just everything is about work and no play. There's no communication, there's no fun, there's no freedom, there's no joy. So again, take this how it resonates for you, Gemini. And clarifying the Five of Cups is the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles is talking about, geez, I should have this memorized by now, but I'm getting old and things don't stick in my brain anymore. The stagnancy will be overcome and reunions could be at hand. You are never really alone. All you have to do is reach out. Be patient, persistent, and diligent. You will be closing a major chapter or door to the past and beginning in a new direction. And this, I'm feeling again like, this has a lot to do with communication. There's just a huge lack of communication. It's like whoever you're dealing with, you feel some way and they feel some way, but you don't know how each other feels. And the Page of Wands is being clarified by the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands, again, is waiting. I feel like it's waiting, you're each waiting for the other person to take action, or you're waiting for the other person, but both of you are being stubborn and not doing anything. The Seven of Wands is being clarified by the Star. Wishing Somebody's really wishing that things would go their way. And the Eight of Coins is being clarified by the Page of Pentacles. And I think the other person is wishing that you could have a new beginning, a new start. Maybe go on a holiday, or I just want to see here. Oh. Karmic law requires every human wish to find fulfillment, so follow what is true for you with deep sincerity and firm resolve, and in due time your star will shine. The gorgeous mermaid wished to become a human. She sent her wish to the universe. She released all emotional attachment to the outcome and just had faith that her desires would be granted, and now she is receiving her wishes come true. So I feel like there's a need to have faith in a wish here. You know, they often say, I'll see it when I believe it. But Spirit says, no, when you believe it, then I'll let you see it. Realize the futility of effort. If something is meant to be yours, it will flow to you with ease. When you stop seeking, searching, or expecting, what you didn't know you wanted will happen. Be willing to listen to and act upon new ideas. You don't want what isn't right, and you won't give up until you get what you want. And that's kind of the feeling like I'm getting from either you or your partner or both of you in this situation. It's like neither of you is willing to give up. Neither of you is willing to budge. Neither of you is willing to settle. But again, neither of you is communicating to each other. Clarify the Death card here for Gemini, please. Clarify the Death card. The Death card is being clarified by the Six of Swords. So definitely it's time to lay things out on the table. It's time to discuss things. And, you know, possibly if you can't get on the same page, it's time to bring something to an end and move on. But the Six of Swords is talking about moving to calmer waters. It could be literally moving. It could be just, again, moving away from drama. It could be moving away from, it could be any number of things. But there's a need to bring something to an end here. You know, ending, somebody's got to give in this situation, I feel like. The Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords for Gemini, please. The Seven of Swords is being clarified by the Eight of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Again, and swords are all about our thoughts. So, you know, thoughts, lack of communication, sabotaging thoughts, gossip, trying to sabotage somebody else. You know, and the Eight of Swords is feeling trapped, feeling caught up, but they've got a ribbon over their eyes. So there's like having the blinders on, needing to take a look at something. And then we have the Two of Pentacles, which can often talk about, you know, you feel like you're walking a fine line. That if you make one wrong move or say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing, then everything's going to come crumbling down. You know, you could be juggling a lot of responsibilities that aren't yours. And this is clarifying the Six of Swords. So again, the Six of Swords is moving to a place of peace. So, you could be super stressed. Both of you, I feel, are super stressed. Or if you're not dealing with anybody else, this is just you dealing with life, whatever. But there's a huge amount of stress and a need to go on a vacation, to meditate, to delegate some duties, to release some responsibilities, to just take a time out for a minute if possible. And we have the Page of Wands. The Six of Swords is being clarified by the Page of Wands. So possibly your answer, your way out, again, is speaking up. There's a need to speak up. Somebody's not speaking up. There's a lack of communication here. Again, you might need to delegate. You might need to just express how you're feeling, because possibly you're expecting somebody else to know what you're feeling, and they're possibly expecting you to know what they're feeling. And this is just what's causing this stalemate. And again, there's a need. Somebody here is, the overall energy is the Seven of Pentacles. So a need to be persistent, or somebody is being persistent, or there's a need to use your intuition. We have the fears, doubts, worries, sleepless nights. And then we have the Ace of Cups, the Justice, the World, and the Ten of Pentacles. So definitely, I just really feel like there's a need for communication, a need to speak your truth, a need to stand your ground. And I feel like, I kind of feel like maybe you're afraid to stand your ground with this person, especially with this, I feel like this is you, Gemini, and this is the person you're dealing with. It very well could be the other way around. But I feel like there's a need to stand up for yourself here. And I feel like you wish you could stand up for yourself, but you can. You can, Gemini. I think it's necessary. I think it's the only way that it's going to bring something to an end. And I also feel like, when you do speak your truth, it's like the other person is going to open up and speak their truth, and you're going to be able to work a lot of things out. I don't see this as having to be some tragic ending, especially with the Ten of Pentacles here. But it's just no longer settling anymore. Getting the other person to see your perspective. And then we have an Ace and an Ace. I think that's how you move forward and drop the burdens. So great message, Gemini. I hope that resonates for you. If it does, I would love it if you would hit that like and subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what's going on with you. If not, go check out some of your other signs. But Gemini, I wish you all of the very best. I thank you so much for tuning in and being here. And until then, I will catch you next time.